All right, welcome to day 12 of Minecraft Survival. I've got a friend here that just popped through the portal. He came in to say hello. So, you know what? Actually, will they despawn above ground? Because what if I kept him as like if I log out, will he despawn? I guess maybe I should figure that out before taking the time to actually like set up a thing for him, because I don't know that. I was gonna say if I set up something for him where I could like display him or something in the world, that would be kind of cool. But I don't know if he'll stay alive up here. So I feel like that's kind of a waste of time if I don't really know. But that's a cool idea for one day, I guess. So a few things I want to do today. I feel like it's always a few things. There's never really like one specific thing with each of these episodes. And in some ways I feel like that's because you can't just have one specific thing in Minecraft, because there's always like 7 things you need to do in order to accomplish that one specific thing you want to do anyway. So one of the things that I guess part of my main goal today is I would like to get myself all the way up to 30 levels, because I want to start enchanting. And now at this point, because I've got potions and because I don't have to worry as much about the fact that natural regeneration is off, I feel like I'm not gonna, for the most part, as much as I can help it, I'm not going to just let myself die anymore when my hearts are low. Partially because of the fact that if I'm going to get up to 30 levels, I don't want to like lose all those levels and start over all the time. So if I can just kind of stay at 30 levels all the time, that'd be great. And it's nice because, I mean, I remember back in the day the way that levels worked, where it was like, if you enchanted with 30 levels, you were just going to lose all 30 levels. And as far as I know, that's not how it works anymore, because of the fact that you use lapis, and it essentially sort of like negates part of the cost of your enchantment. So then you only lose like 2 levels or something like that. So there's more coal right here. So I want to get to 30 levels today. I'm gonna stop just dying just to get my hearts back, because I've got the potions I need now, so that shouldn't really be necessary. And so right now I'm partially just trying to get coal, because as I've said multiple times so far in this playthrough, I feel like I'm just tearing through coal. I never ever have enough. And so something else that I'm thinking is, if I don't end up getting enough, and why are there so many sources here? This is obnoxious. If I don't end up getting enough coal just to last myself for a while, probably what I'll end up doing is I'm literally just going to, honestly, like, I'm just going to make a ton of charcoal, I think, because I'm tired of not having coal. So if I just make a ton of charcoal, it'd be like I could chop down oak trees and then end up with like, I don't know, stacks on stacks on stacks of charcoal, which would be nice, so that I can stop going out all the time just to get coal, because I'm using it so frequently right now because of the fact that, I mean, I've been cooking like stacks of food. For a while there, I was cooking stacks of iron, and I've torched so much of my area, which, by the way, before this episode, I threw another like 45 torches down in the area. So we're in pretty decent shape with a large radius of lit up stuff around the base, I would say. So I can essentially just walk. I can walk anywhere that I really need to in the general vicinity of the base at night without having to worry about mobs giving me any issues. So that's super nice. Only thing is, some of these lower areas like this, I think, could potentially be a problem. Just because of the fact that, like, lower down here, some of the stuff isn't lit. But now look at this. So we're lit all the way over to right around here. And one of the other things I wanted to do today is I want to go through and explore some of these little like holes in the ground that have been issues the past few episodes, where I'm just walking around during the day and I hear a zombie, or I hear skeleton bones clank or whatever. So I want to go through these holes in the ground, and I want to light them up. That way I don't get stuff spawning like underneath where I'm walking around anymore. Not because it necessarily matters, but just because it always throws me off, because I can be walking around thinking, oh yeah, I mean, like, I'm totally safe, everything's lit up around me, and then hear a mob noise, and it's just really just inconvenient when it comes down to it. So I want to light all these things up and make sure that there's no chance for things to continue spawning in all of these holes. And this, though, looks like this is not something I want to go to. I have a feeling that if I were to venture into this, I would die. There was a world that I was playing on where, ooh, actually I'm okay. Can you please go? Can you please? There's a world that I was playing on where, for whatever reason, I made the decision multiple times to go into like underground water caves like this, and it was just over and over again. I ended up dying, and so I have learned my lesson about not doing that. But that one's at least lit, so I don't have to worry about that. There's a couple others that I need to check out and get light in, and probably what's not a bad idea to do is, once I get to points where, like, if we ever get to a point where I'm building out here, which I would like to, because like I've talked about, I want to have like a huge spawn village going on once all the builds are all said and done. So once I get out to those areas, I feel like I'm going to need to just block those off. Oh yeah, and you know what? While I was down here, what I totally should have done is thrown some torches down on these flat areas, because then I know that stuff's not going to spawn in these either, and then I can rest easy that we're not going to have problems. And so there's, yeah, like I said, there's a couple other holes that I want to go check out, and then I'm considering, like, I would really like, initially what I was going to do today was like begin today and basically cave the next couple of days, because I feel like there is, wasn't there? I feel like there was another hole over this way. Because I feel like it would be good for me to start building up my diamond reserve and some of my other stuff too. Like, my iron is actually relatively low right now in terms of what I've got. I don't have that much. And so I feel like it would be good to build up all of those reserves of that stuff. But I feel like the smart thing to do is to make sure that I've got some enchanting done first, because if I can get fortune on a pick, then a caving expedition like that is going to be 10 times more productive and useful. Or really, probably not 10 times, probably like 3 times more productive. Whatever percent of extra materials you get with fortune. So I think it would. Oh, look at that! Had I never killed anything with an archer, or is that just for a creeper? That's very interesting. I know I've killed something with a bow, I feel like, prior to now. But yeah, I feel like it would be smart for me to get stuff, like to get enchantments before really going on a huge caving expedition. So that's another reason why I want to get myself to 30 levels. But obviously the thing is, like, that doesn't mean that I'm going to end up getting fortune either. So I don't know. So that's kind of my plan for right now. My plan for today. Obviously, I talked about multiple other projects yesterday that I've still got kind of floating around in my brain that still need to get done too. So that stuff, I'm kind of just jumping between that stuff and kind of doing it little by little and working it out as we go. And okay, so this is lit up. I don't know if, oh yeah, and there was iron here too I wanted to grab. I'm not sure if stuff was spawning down here. I would imagine it was, but I swear it always sounded like the stuff that I was hearing was coming from almost directly below the current structure that I have built right now. And this is not directly below that. And these water sources, what the heck is, why are there so many water sources for one stream of water now? That's actually obnoxious. That's something that apparently I didn't realize was changed, because I think that's got to be, used to be just basically every stream of water like that had one, ooh, I hear a zombie, or the skeleton, had one source. Is that also, that's a drown I hear down here too. And you know what I didn't do? Because I didn't realize this was going to go so deep down. I didn't bring, hello, crap. I didn't bring potions. heal myself up. So that's an issue. Oh yeah, we can together kill the drown if you would like. He's hitting him, I'm hitting him. I wonder if I doubt there's an achievement for killing a skeleton with a bow, but I feel like that would make more sense than an achievement for killing a creeper with a bow, unless that's not what that achievement was showing. Or trophy, I should say, was showing. So I feel like the past multiple episodes, I haven't really talked about the bigger, I guess the bigger picture of some of the stuff that we're doing in this playthrough. I've just kind of been focused on getting things done. But obviously, if you've been watching since day one, the original plan of this series, and this is still the plan, it just sort of, depending on, I just kind of go based on what works for each episode. And is this it? Like, does it not go anywhere else? I guess that's it. Okay, so this is lit too. So this may have been where I was hearing some stuff at times. I bet it probably was. Yeah, so this is still the plan. I just kind of go based on each episode, what works for the episode, what works for what I'm trying to get done that particular day. But obviously, I discussed on day 1 and day 2 that the plan for this series was to not do all that much editing, because of the fact that a huge part of this series is, and a huge part of this channel now, is for us together to just jump into different games and just sort of escape reality for a while. Not necessarily I'm not trying to be the best at the games that I play. I just want to entertain you and give you a chance to forget about the stress in your life for a while. So because of that, it's not like I need a ton of fancy editing. Instead, we'll just kind of enjoy the game together. But I have been doing a decent amount of editing just to kind of speed up the pace of certain things throughout the game, because of the fact that like I've said before, some of the stuff in Minecraft is so grindy. So I felt like I needed to do some editing. But on an episode like today, I mean, we're 12 minutes in, and I've just kind of been walking around talking to you. Because I want to do episodes like that periodically, just so we can kind of talk and we kind of catch up with what's going on, and so that we can kind of together experience some of these smaller tasks. Because again, these smaller tasks are all part of the game, and the reason why I feel that it's beneficial to leave some of this stuff in is because the whole point of the series is not to accomplish a ton every day, but to give you something to sit down and just forget about the stressors in your life for a bit. That's really my whole goal. It's my whole goal right there. Not much more to it than that. And so we'll have episodes. I shouldn't be breaking these with my axe. So we'll of course have episodes where I have like a specific topic prepared where I'm like, all right, today I really want to discuss this, because that's what I've done with Elden Ring, is because I do like minimal editing with that. The whole premise of that series is basically the same, is to kind of just escape reality together and play a game. So in Elden Ring, there have been days where I've had very specific topics prepared where I'm like, okay, when we're not really doing much, this is what we'll talk about. And at times that's been mental health. At times that's just been stories that I've decided to tell. And I haven't really done that much with this series yet. So that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is I feel like I want to do that a bit more with this series. And so we'll see. So again, it's just every episode's different. Every episode's a different beast. But this is okay. So this is what I was talking about the other day. This drives me nuts. Ooh, actually, I think. Okay, finally, some of these are actually breaking, or they're actually despawning. Because this is what drives me nuts about these trees, is like, I love this type of wood, but look, that was like 12 pieces, and I'm up here monkeying around in the tree and just looking for the wood, and there's got to be a better way to do this. Oh yeah, okay, so something else that I've kind of thought about between yesterday's episode and today is that, so in terms of potions, obviously I was saying yesterday that the little potion area in the base, what I want to do is I want to basically lower that by 1 block. Rather than having it where I have it right now, I want to lower it by 1 block simply because of... Is that another... Yeah, that is another piece of wood, and I cannot reach it. I want to lower it by 1 block simply because of the fact that the enchantment area is lowered by 1 block, and I just think it would look better if it was all like the same level. I just think it's going to look good that way. But I was saying that because I don't have that much blaze powder, I want to utilize all the power inside of the brew stand right now before breaking it and moving it. And so a couple things that I've been thinking is, for one, like, I need to go get more ghast tears so that I can make more potions of regen. But the problem is it's not like a quick process, because ghasts, I mean, they don't spawn super frequently, and there's not like there's ghast spawners like there is with blaze. And so I'm thinking that eventually it's probably not a bad idea to create like some sort of ghast farm. But as I was looking into that, a lot of the farms seem to be like kind of obnoxiously difficult, just in terms of resources. Like one of the ones I was looking at takes a ton of, it was something like a couple hundred obsidian, I think. And so I just don't know that that's worth it right now. So regardless, in order to be able to keep up with my potions so that I don't run out of health, because this isn't all about just using the rest of that fuel. The whole point is that I'm going to need potions all through this playthrough, considering natural regen is off. And I always say playthrough. I feel like you don't necessarily play through Minecraft, because I mean, yeah, even though you can beat it, I don't consider it to necessarily have an ending. So just in this Let's Play, I'm going to need potions the whole way through. So ghast tears are going to be important. But I say all that to say that I think what I may end up doing is I may end up going for something more along the lines of always having potions of regen available. But then... Wait, is this... Yeah, this is a pillar, but I can't really go too far down here. I'm going to end up just falling. Always have potions of regen available, but I think that it would be smart to also make some just potions of instant health. Because as I was looking at it, if I do potions of instant health 2, or are they potions of healing or potions of instant health? I don't remember. But if I do those, it's not actually as difficult, because I think that you just need redstone for those rather than ghast tears. And on top of it, if I do 2s, it'll heal, I think, 8 hearts. And I never really am going to let myself get down to lower than 2 hearts without taking a potion anyway. So it might be more beneficial using those, because of the fact that you just get an instant 8 hearts, it's cheaper, and then you don't have to, like, you're not necessarily wasting some of the regen. So I think I should always have regen on deck, but I think I'm going to make some instant health potions as well. And so I'm going to do that today too, once I get more of this chopped down. I feel like, okay, so how much do I have? So I got 52. See, that, like, compared to certain other trees that you would chop down, that takes forever. Like, that's actually crazy. Just getting 52 took me that long. So this is largely, when it really comes down to it, stuff I'm going to have to do off recording, I think. And I'm trying to see if there's any more up in here, or if I can call this done. Because I'm pretty sure there's more in this, because I think this is a whole other tree. But I'm done with this again for now. That's enough. That's enough for me. Because this just takes forever. And then of course these, so the roots, they don't despawn as far as I know. So you actually have to physically break them. And that sounds kind of funny. You gotta really break those leaves, man, mentally and physically. Or not the leaves, the roots. Yeah, so they stay here. So you gotta actually come through and break them, which is just obnoxious. Okay, so I ended up with that little expedition there. We were out there for a little bit. I ended up with wood, and that's a decent amount of coal. Again, still, I just need a better supply of coal, I feel like. And so, again, I moved my chest around a tiny bit. So this is now all ingredients for potions. And actually, I got everything set up so that I could try this out. I think that... Oh, wait. So, oh, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it was. It's glistering. Oops. It's glistering melon. It's not redstone, because I think redstone. That's right. Redstone is what extends the length. So it's glistering melon. And these glistering melons, I found. I feel like just in a chest. I feel like maybe it was it in the nether? I feel like it may have been. So that's one of the things that I kind of wanted to do today too, is I feel like I need to go out looking for melon seeds so that I can just have them growing, because I don't currently have glistering melons, or just melons at my disposal. And so then wait, was it redstone or was it glowstone that makes it 2? I feel like it had to have been glowstone, right? I'm hoping so. I think that makes it 2. So maybe redstone doesn't have a purpose for instant health, since redstone for regen extends it. But you're not going to extend this because it's just instant. So let's see if this actually works. And if it does, then maybe I'll just cook up a whole, or brew up a whole bunch of these. Yeah, okay, so that's that's relatively easy. So I guess I'll use these 4 that I have, but the problem is I don't think that you can't like deconstruct this, right? So it's not like, yeah, I can't deconstruct that. So it's not like I'm going to be able to get melon seeds out of it. But what I was saying a second ago is this is all ingredients down here, and then this is going to be my actual potions and my glass bottles and stuff. And I might end up, though, putting the glass bottles down with the ingredients, I guess. We'll see. But, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to brew up a whole bunch of these potions, and just... I guess this will ultimately get me, what, like 16 or 15 or something like that. And then I don't know exactly what we're going to do next. Well, I'll be back. We'll see. All right, so the stuff that I did going into those holes, I figured wasn't going to solve this mob problem. So I'm just digging now because I hear it. I was standing in the house brewing potions. Oh, and by the way, you probably saw as I cut a second ago, I accidentally brewed 3 mundane potions instead, because I didn't put the nether wart in first. So I ended up brewing 3 mundane potions. That was a huge waste of glistering melon. Yeah, see, okay, I've got to follow. Is it coming from this way? Like, I hear it, and I'm basically right below the house right now. So, ooh, okay, I hear it maybe in this direction. I'm also gonna need a new pick momentarily here. I don't know if there's like, so I don't think that there would be a spawner necessarily. That sound kind of freaked me out for a second though. I don't think there'd be a spawner because I'm hearing 2 different types of mobs, and I should keep this lit up though. That way I don't end up getting stuff spawning in the tunnels later. Is it coming from behind me? I've got to figure this out, because like I said, it drives me absolutely nuts that I'm just standing in the house. Now it sounds like it's what the heck? Maybe it's coming from like, maybe I'm like just above it. Maybe I've got to go down or something. But I've really got to get to the bottom of this because it's driving me nuts. Oh, I found it. Okay, so whatever this is down here, let's see. It looks very lush. It's very luscious. Yeah, okay, so here's this guy that I've been hearing. And then there's definitely a zombie somewhere down here too, because he's been making noise in my ear. Oh, wait, so there's torches here, so I already came down part of this way, so what does this lead up to then? Hang on, let me see where this takes me. Because, yeah, that was literally right below the house. Oh, so it comes from up. So did I not go all the way down? So this whole thing then leads, like, down beneath the house. So I must have... Did I go down here today and I already forgot? Or, I don't know, whatever. But so problem solved, I think. Like, once I get torches down, I shouldn't have to worry anymore. Look at Farmer Brown with his hat on. I think... Yeah, once I get torches down here, I should be good. Oh, and this is a whole thing. Dang. Okay, I should probably explore this. Okay, but I've got a ton of stuff in my inventory, so I should empty first. And then I'm going to go check this out because, like I was saying, I kind of wanted to go caving today anyway, but I guess the problem is I still don't have fortune. So is it worth it? And to be totally honest with you, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if it's worth it or not. But I might just go do it anyway. Okay, but that problem I think is finally solved. I went through like a whole like system of digging, and I lit it all up while I was down there though, so that stuff doesn't spawn in the tunnels that I just made. I'm just gonna block this back off, I guess. Never to be seen again. It's like the Paris catacombs. It's a creepy area that basically has no use. Okay, so I've got one more glistering melon that I can go ahead and make 3 more of these with. But yeah, like I said, I was frustrated because I wasn't paying attention and I accidentally put the glistering melon in first instead of making an awkward potion. So I wasted a glistering melon. So that kind of sucks. But let me get some prep work done here real fast, like get my inventory cleared and stuff like that. And then I think I am going to go explore that cave. Because there will be plenty more diamond. If I don't have fortune right now, I guess it's not a huge deal. Because I need other stuff anyway that fortune isn't going to help with. I mean, I guess fortune would help with coal. I don't know. I'll be back. So because I'm apparently a glutton for punishment, I just decided to come back into the nether again, even though I've made it clear the past few episodes how much I hate the nether. I decided to come in and I'm just going to, I guess, get quartz for a little bit until I get to level 30, and then maybe try to enchant for a little bit and see if, one thing that's good is that this guy isn't mad at me, because since I killed one outside of the portal, I figured he wouldn't be, but since I killed that one earlier when he came through the portal, I was nervous that would be the case when I came in here. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to try to get to level 30 with quartz, and I mean, I've got my inventory ready for, like, caving. I've got my various resources, so I would still like to at least start on that cave today, but I don't know exactly if that's going to happen. You know what? Oh no, I am still wearing gold boots. I was going to say I forgot, but I think I'm still wearing those boots from yesterday's adventure in the nether. And look at how nice this is, actually having... Wait, I never switched... Dang it, I never switched these into instant health 2s. I put glistering melon into all of them, and then never turned them to instant 2s. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, that means I've got probably like 12 that I've got to switch over, so I need to do this real fast. Alright, I've got my instant health 2s now. It was 9 that I hadn't switched over. I just wasn't thinking. I put the glistering melon in earlier and then just never threw the glowstone in, apparently. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, is it's so nice to have these on me now. I don't feel nearly as vulnerable, I guess. Actually, my shield is also almost broken. I'm so ill-prepared all the time whenever I come in here. I'm always so ill-prepared. And actually, I didn't even bring blocks, because my whole intention really is just to get levels. But I do need the quartz at the same time. The quartz are definitely going to be utilized for a good purpose. I'm going to give them a good home. But my whole goal is to get to 30 levels right now, so when I get close to that, I will, I guess I'll check back. So this trip is going pretty well, but I am very, very aware of the fact that things could turn around at any moment in this place. I feel like there have been times the past few episodes where I've come in here and been like, oh, yeah, like things are going great, and then just boom, an Enderman shows up out of nowhere, boops me over the head with a block that he's carrying, and then I've got to go find my stuff. But as of right now, it's going okay, and I've been collecting all of the gold nuggets that I see too, because of the fact that, I mean, they also give you XP, but more than that, because they don't give you much XP. So more so the reason I'm collecting it is because since I ultimately am going to want a bunch of glistering melons, I figure if I now just worry about getting as many gold nuggets as possible, then it'll make it easier to make glistering melons once I actually have melons available to grow. And I know that there's a few ways that you can get melons. I know that they spawn... I think they spawn in... I don't know if they spawn in chests in every place the chests spawn, as in, like, if they spawn in village chests. I don't know if it works like that, or if they spawn in Nether Fortress chests. I'm not really sure about that. Ooh. Do I have arrows right now? I do. I would... I could kill some of these to get gas tiers, but I don't know that I really want to risk that right now since I've got 28 levels. Yeah, so I don't know if they spawn in every type of chest or what, but I know that I could find them in jungles too. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, there's actually that jungle that's not too far away from me. So maybe I should go over there. That might be actually a really smart thing to do. I totally forgot that there was a jungle near me at home. So I should probably go check that out and hopefully get some melons from there, because I think that that's going to be huge. And again, I can do the regen potions, but I just feel like just growing melons is going to be so much easier than coming in here all the time to kill ghasts, because it's not even like, unless I get some sort of ghast farm going, it's not even like every single one you kill you're guaranteed to get one. Like you run the possibility of them not dropping one, or if they drop one, it possibly dropping in the lava. So I think melons are a much safer, more relaxed, happy option. And this whole area right here, it's got a lot of ooh, crap. It's got a lot of stuff. There are a lot of nuggets. Crap. A lot of nuggets and a lot of quartz as well. So this is where I'm at with quartz. Actually, I should probably just turn all of this into blocks now. Take up less space in my inventory. So 35 blocks, and I'm still gonna need a decent amount more quartz for some of the builds that I'm gonna work on, especially the build that I'm currently on. So it's probably smart to be in here doing this anyway. But right around the time that I hit 30 levels, I'm heading back, because if I die and lose, oh, that's right though, I don't have. Well, I guess I can make another pick real fast. But yeah, I really do not want to die and end up losing these levels, because I've done that far too many times so far in this Let's Play, and I don't want to do that anymore. Those days are behind me, and now since I have potions, I don't have as much of an excuse for dying all the time, so it's not gonna happen. But I'm almost at 30 levels. Let me get there. I haven't even needed to use a potion yet since I've been in here, so that's been good. So once I get to 30 levels, we'll head back and I'll try some enchanting. Okay, I am feeling not very comfortable right now, because I keep hearing, I think a couple of Endermen caught themselves on fire or something, so I keep hearing that going on, and ghasts are spawning, and I've got the 30 levels that I need, and so I really, really need to just get back. And there's a whole bunch of quartz and stuff that I'm passing by, but I'm not super concerned, because it'll always be here. That's not good. Can you go away, please? I do not need you in my life. Got him. Okay. Is he over? No, he's over lava, so that's not even possible that I got anything from that. But I'm heading back to the portal, trying to keep my eyes focused on the prize and not focused on Enderman, because if I look at an Enderman right now, then I'm in some serious trouble. And see, I feel like it's so easy to just accidentally look at one. And am I going? Hang on. Okay, this is the right way, but I think I'm trying to get right here. There's so many levels to this section here that I never know exactly where my portal is. I know that it's at level 60, like 64, 65, but there's so many levels to this little area that I feel like I always kind of get myself lost, even if I'm right near the portal. Am I? Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm decreasing my X and my Z. Oh my gosh! But there's a whole thing here between me and the portal. Okay. Let's do this. This is nerve-wracking because of the fact that I have managed to die so much in the Nether in this Let's Play. This is not filling me with great confidence walking through here. What breaks this faster? Does nothing break this faster? I guess maybe that breaks it a little faster. I can't tell. This is very dangerous. This is one of the most dangerous things I've ever done. But it has to be done for the sake of... See, and then the lava just flows everywhere. Like, that's some crazy flowage going... There it is. Okay. Home sweet home. Okay, so from that trip, I ended up with like almost 4 stacks of gold nuggets. And something I was curious about that I want to check super fast. Do I still have... Okay, so I still have this. Can you... Oh, you can switch this over to nuggets. Okay, so I wonder then, it might be smart... It might be smart then to switch all of this over to actual bars, because then I'm not going to take up as much space, and then I can just switch it to nuggets when I need it for glistering melons. I think, though, what I'm trying to decide, and I know that this is very unimportant, but it feels important to me, because I want to make sure that all my chests are sorted super nicely. So do I stick all of this in the ore chest, or do I stick it all over with my supplies for brewing? And I think I just decided, I think I'm just going to keep it over here, because then I'll keep the nuggets, the extra nuggets over there. So I've got 41 bars now, so that's plenty to continue getting gold nuggets for the purpose of glistering melons. So that's going to be awesome. So I also ended up with like 43 quartz, so that's good. And then I'm going to keep some of my lapis over here for enchanting. So if oh wait, actually I'm going to need it though right now. So I just checked with the diamond pick, and I have the option right now of unbreaking 3 and possibly like whatever else it throws on there. I'm curious though, to projectile protection, protection 2. So I feel like, I guess I'm going to do this. Oh, but you know what? I can't always be like, oh, I gotta make this perfect. Because I was going to say, I could go and get the netherite that I saw in that one area. But let's just do this. Yes! Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Efficiency. That is perfect. That's exactly the type of thing I was hoping for. Holy crap. Okay, well now I really feel like I need to switch this over to netherite. Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3, Efficiency 4. That's awesome. That's literally what I was hoping for. Like, the fortune is the biggest part of that I was really excited about. All right, well then, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into the nether and go find... I know that there was a specific spot where I found netherite, but I didn't have a diamond pick at the time, so I didn't have the option to get it. So I need to just go find, regardless of where I find it, even if I have to go to a different spot, I need to just go find netherite so I can switch this pick over. And, yeah, okay, so let me get my inventory ready, and then I'm going to go do that. So supposedly, netherite spawns most frequently at Y15. I didn't really look at much else information other than that. I don't know if there's specific biomes I should be in. I'm guessing that there probably is. I may end up needing to do more research, but for the time being, I decided that I would just give it a shot coming down to Y15. As you can see by my cords, I'm not that far from the portal. I kind of ran around just looking for a lower area to begin with, and wasn't really finding anything where I could just dig into the wall and be at Y15. So I decided to dig down, and then I found this gravel pocket, and I figured I'd see what kind of flint I can get from it real fast. But yeah, my whole goal is to go down to Y15, and then I guess I'm just gonna strip mine for a little bit. I know that I think a decent tactic... Ooh, that's a lot of gravel. I'm not gonna keep going. I think that a decent tactic is usually to basically bring a bed and then just blow up the bed. But I've used that tactic before in another world that I was playing on a long time ago. But the thing that I always noticed was that I would often just die. Like, a lot of times, as the bed would explode, like, I would be okay at first, but because so much fire would then be all around me, and because usually it would open up some sort of lava pocket, I'd end up burning to death or whatever anyway. And I think it would probably be even more dangerous considering that natural regeneration is off. So instead, just for a little bit, I'm going to try to just like strip mine and see what happens. So I need to, so like I said, I think 15 is where I want to be. So this is 15. So I guess I'm just going to dig at arm's length and just go for a while. And I don't want to use, I'm going to try to not use the diamond pick until I find netherite for the time being, because that's a huge reason why I want to get the netherite, is so that I have this version of this pick in netherite form, and I don't have to worry as much about it breaking. I know it's already got Unbreaking 3 on it, but then eventually I should get mending, but I don't know if you can add mending to just anything. Like, I don't know if, since it has these other enchants on it, if it's going to be like not an option to put mending on with those. I don't know how that works. But yeah, I'm just gonna mine in a straight line for a while here at Y15, and we'll see what happens. So I've been digging for a while, and I ended up turning off. So I ended up turning off this way because I came from way down there, and I hit this little like cave thing, ran through here, didn't see anything. And so I looked it up again, and it definitely seems like netherite, or I keep saying netherite, but I know it's ancient debris. It's ancient debris, spawns between like Y8 and 15, with it mostly being at Y15. So I think that this is my best bet. Obviously, I'm seeing that a lot of people will tend to use beds and TNT and stuff. I just don't feel safe with that, I guess. And I just feel like I feel like all I'm gonna end up doing is just blowing myself up or burning myself to death. So that, I feel like that's not an ideal option. Man, that always makes me so nervous. I'm so afraid lava's just gonna come flowing. So this right now seems like maybe the best option, and maybe one day when I have like full netherite armor or something, then I can take the risk of utilizing beds and TNT and stuff. And if natural regen was on, I wouldn't be as concerned, and I'd probably take that approach. But I think with it off, it puts me in a much more difficult situation. And as I've been going through here, I have been trying, every time I see the blackstone like this, I think that it's ancient debris. I have been trying to collect some of the quartz as I go. Just because I need more quartz, and then also to give me more levels. And that's still blackstone, right? Yeah, I wonder if ancient debris spawns anywhere, like anywhere around blackstone, because it seems like blackstone spawns at this level most of the time as well. So I wonder if, like, when you see it, if it's kind of like the old days when like you found a lava pool, and if you dug around it, there was a good chance that you'd end up finding diamonds. So I wonder if you dig around blackstone, if there's a good chance you'll find ancient Debrah. And I've been trying to kind of dig a larger area like this as I go, because I figure maybe it gives me more of a potential of seeing some of it, but I know it's super, super rare. And really, right now, all I need is one piece. That's, like, I'm not really concerned about finding a whole bunch. Right now I just need one piece, and I can worry about more later. And I know that a couple of episodes ago, when I was going through, when I was looking for the fortress, I know that I found that spot where there was some ancient Debrah in that, like, tunnel that I was doing. But my thing is, like, I don't remember whatsoever, or it wasn't really like a tunnel that I was doing. It was just, I was trying to get from one area to another, and it turned out to be like a tunnel sort of floating in the air. So I know I could go back there. I don't remember where that is at all, though. I guess really I could look back at the video. So I may end up having to do that if I just have absolutely zero luck. But I felt like just going and looking would probably be faster than going and finding which episode that was on. But I guess that's always an option, is just go back and look at what my chords were on there. But that also means that I've then got to go run around Nether and find that. And I run the risk of dying if I do that. So that's why it seems like maybe doing it this way is just better in the long run. Also, I have gone through multiple picks already. And do I risk using this? I mean, I guess this will help me fly through. The thing that I don't know is when I turn this into a netherite pick, will this be fully repaired? I believe that it will, so I guess it's probably fine if I use this right now. And I mean, look, this is like a machine gun pick. This is insane on the netherrack, but since it's fortune, my thing is I don't want to waste it on crap like this. But I guess, like I said, I'm pretty sure that when I turn it into netherite, it should be fully repaired. So I guess I'll use it for a little bit, just until I potentially find something. Oh, and actually, let's try this real fast. I'm curious. So I know I'm just going to keep picking this up. How much will this give me with fortune? I wasn't actually looking at how much I... Okay, so that's not too bad. That was 4 blocks and gave me like... that was like another 11 or so. So that's not too bad. So that's going to be super nice for the purpose of... Crap, I keep picking this up. For the purpose of quartz as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be... I mean, yeah, some of these I think will still only give you 1, but it's going to be super nice. So once I get this netherite, this is going to be like my go-to pick for a while. And like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get mending on it as well. That would be super nice. Oh, there it is. 2 pieces. I was just machine gunning through, flying through. Charles is excited too. He's super excited I found it. I can see it in his eyes. He's so happy about it. So 2 here. So I'm pretty sure that I can just mine it with my diamond pick. And if it breaks, that would suck. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm gonna need to drop. I guess I don't need all the gravel. I totally forgot that I had all like I don't need most of this stuff in my inventory, but still, it's whatever. So 2 ancient Debrahs, and I think there's another one here. That's why I figured maybe it was a good idea to dig through here a little bit. 3 ancient Debrahs, and is there? Maybe I'll shotgun pick a little bit more around here real fast. See if there's any other spots that it happens to be hiding out. I guess that's probably it. And I'm probably just gonna remember this area. And next time I want to come searching for more, just come to this same spot. Oh yeah, and then here's bedrock. We're at the bottom of the world. So that's 3 ancient Debrahs. All right, so I think all I have to do is smelt it, I believe. And I wonder if it would be a good idea. Wait a second. So where's my actual? Let me get back to my tunnel, because I wonder if it would be a good idea to do like a stairway up to where my portal is, because then I can always access this lower area and just use this as my ancient Debrah farming station, basically. And so what direction? So I'd be needing to go that way. Okay, so I'm gonna run through the tunnel a little bit back towards right around where my portal is, and then I will maybe do stairs up. Again, just that way make life a little easier. Oh, hello there, friend. Because wait, so this is, if I go this way a little bit more, oh yeah, and this was a whole pocket where I dug out a bunch of gravel. And then I guess this way, and I guess while I get back towards my portal, it's not a bad idea if I just shotgun or machine gun pick this a little more on my way through. Maybe I should just name this the machine gun pick. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I'm trying to build this thing up here, and this is, it's so dangerous. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do I do this? Crap. Maybe I'm just gonna have to dig around. Cause here's my thing is I decided I kind of got too close to where my coordinates were, so I was like, all right, I'm probably gonna have to do somewhat of like a spiral staircase so that I don't end up coming out way away from the coordinates. So this is not a perfect way down, but at least I'll have access to this level right near the portal, and just maybe make my life a little easier in the future. Because my portal, so my portal's right there. So let's do this. So this is my access point then, that I can get down to this. And I think, I did bring cobble. All right, so what I'm going to do, by the way, this inventory slot screws up. Like, I can't move anything or put anything there. I'm not sure why that is happening. Okay, but this will be my marker right here for where I access this. But I'm going to have to get down without taking damage. So just do that. Boom. Access point for ancient Debrahs. For ancient Debrah farming. Alright, so let me try this. Let me see. I think I should, like I said, I think I should be able to literally just smelt it. I I don't know if I can do it in a blast furnace, though. I guess I'll find out. Let's see. Sure can. All right, so then hopefully this repairs it all the way to full, because you see how low. Oh, yeah, and the netherite scrap, I'm going to have to Google, because I don't remember what to do with the netherite scrap then. I don't think. Because I don't think you don't just combine it, right? I don't think that's how it works. No, okay, I'll be back. That's what it is. I need a smithing table. Had to Google it real fast, but don't worry. I got what I need. I got it. And I don't actually remember how to make one, though. So I'm going to have to look at that in just a second. But I've got so much. I might need a chest just for the purpose of netherrack. So here's what I'm going to do. I mean, not that I need netherrack and not that I need to keep it, but I just don't really like getting rid of stuff. So I guess I'm just going to throw a whole bunch of netherrack in here. Because, I mean, it's good for building blocks, sort of, when I'm in the nether, I guess. Oh, yeah, and I had got all, because of this fortune on this pick, I got a whole bunch of quartz this time around. See, what is with that? I have to actually, like, close the game out and then open it back up or leave the world to fix that. So that's basically just permanently in that spot in my inventory now. Yeah, and see, I can't add anything to it. I don't know what's up with that. That is very strange to me. And I'll sort all this out later. I just needed space in my inventory. So, smithing table. You need, let me see, smithing table. I need, okay, so it's literally just iron and wood. Easy enough. All right, so we'll get this made, and then I will make this super special uber elite netherite pickaxe. It's gonna be great. X that out. I don't need that anymore. Typing in ooh. Okay, where should I put this? Because I probably don't need more than one smithing table. You know what I should do? Could I put it? What would it look like if I put it? Wait, crap. That's not what I'm trying to do. Because I guess it probably makes sense to have it with this, right? But I guess there's probably not going to be... Oh, since it's made out of wood, I got to use an axe. There's probably not going to be a perfect spot to put it here. What am I doing? I'm trying to put this here. Is that going to look weird? I feel like that looks weird, and that's probably also going to block the books in terms of not being able to get 30 levels. So I'm not going to put it there, but I'd still like to have it near this, I guess. So maybe, ooh, you know what I could do? Maybe I'll put it like right here in between this area. That could work, right? I think that could look fine. Yeah, that works. I don't know if there's ultimately something I'm going to want here. Maybe I could put like a stone cutter or something there. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so let's do this. So if I take this and this, or not, okay, has this also changed? This may have changed from the thing that I Googled. What about this armor trim thing? I think that's only for armor, but still, that slot looks promising for that. So then if I stick that there, and then that... Crap, so apparently they made it more difficult than it used to be. That's what this slot is now I'm going to have to go to a bastion. Why has everything got to be so complicated all the time? Well, I've run out of time to record today, so I'm going to have to wrap up here. And look at all this flint I've got. I'm going to have a lot of arrows when everything's all said and done. So, yeah, I'm just going to have to wrap up for today, and then I guess maybe tomorrow I will go and... where was I keeping this? I think I was just keeping it down here. So I guess I'll go tomorrow to the bastion that I found, and hopefully get the template that I need. That really sucks. I was all excited. I was gonna get this, and then boom, it's just like, no, screw you. You're gonna need a million other things to be able to make this happen. So anyways, I guess it's not really a million. It's really just the template. But I hate bastions because I hate everything about the nether. So it's going to be great. We'll do that tomorrow, though. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode. If you enjoyed it, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. That would be highly, highly appreciated. And I think, I guess I'll just keep gravel in here. I guess it makes sense to stick it with all this stuff. And where should I keep my abundance of netherite? I guess with all this stuff, right? Netherite scrap, I guess we'll keep it there. Oh, also, real quick before I leave you for today, I put this chest down here because I've noticed that whenever I leave to go do something, I forget certain things. So I'm just going to keep, this will be like, eventually I'll have like a nice spot for this, but this is just like stuff that I could potentially need when I leave. A bed, a bucket, a boat, things like that. So I'm going to have this here, and I like always check that before I walk out the door type of thing. So anyway, just organization type things. So thanks so much for checking out today's episode, and I will talk to you tomorrow.